WBC president says Thurman versus Barrios is an official eliminator. Yep. Here we go.
Push the weight in no flex. Flex alive is one in the six. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga, boo. I'm an 88 pack nigga, boo. I mean, day walker, drink blood, trains out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. First of all, what the F's going on with that shirt? I don't know. But y'all remember this guy, Keith, one time, Thurman. Breaking news. Boxing scene. You already know the drill. Link will be in the description. WBC president says Thurman versus Barrios is an official eliminator, not final. Written by Jake Donovan. You know, Jake Donovan is a friend of the house right here. Let us read. Keith Thurman and Mario Barrios will have to work. We'll have more work ahead regardless of who prevails in the upcoming clash. BoxingTeam.com has confirmed that the upcoming February 5th showdown between former titleists will not serve as a final title eliminator. The bout will come with WBC sanctioning, though not the guarantee that the winner will have a clear shot at the unified WBC IBF welterweight titleist Errol Spence. So why are they even mentioning it? It's an official WBC eliminator, not final. Mauricio Suleiman, longtime WBC president, informed Boxing Scene in clarifying the matter. I have no clue as to why he's even inserting himself into any of this, but let us read. Rumors of Thurman Barrios serving as a final eliminator originated from Thurman himself, who suggested as much during the most recent segment of the Instagram live-based Time Out with Ray Flores series. It may not have been announced. You seem like you're a little unaware, Thurman told Flores. But the WBC approached me for a weigh-in check, and I said, why is the WBC approaching me for a weigh-in check? I don't hold the WBC title. Mario Barrios doesn't hold the WBC title. They have no right to check my weight unless this fight is a title eliminator, which I knew there was small possibility of being on the books. So this is coming from Keith. If it hasn't been fully announced, this is my way of announcing it. This is still Keith talking. They've been coming at me. If they want to stop checking my weight, you know, if they're going to do something else, they're going to do something else. But everything in boxing is done for a reason. I agree with that. And I know that the only reason the WBC can request such a thing weeks prior to a fight is because this fight will be a 12-round title eliminator for the WBC. Thurman wasn't completely off base, though misinformed over what is at stake for the winner. Sanctioning bodies habitually approve requests for fights to serve as elimination bouts, often as means to position fighters one step closer to challenging for the title. That makes sense. Only when the WBC or similar organizations declare a fight as a final eliminator is when the winner can expect to next face the reigning title holder. That is not the case here, which can bring some relief to fans and even several media members triggered over two fighters coming off of defeats, now being 1 win away from a title shot. Thurman has not fought since a 12-round split decision defeat to Manny Pacquiao in their WBA welterweight consolidation clash in 2019. So he's been out of the ring all that time. For those of you that didn't know, the bout headlined a Fox Sports pay-per-view event at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, Nevada, with Thurman Barrios taking place at the same platform nearby at the Michelob Ultra Arena. Barrios makes his welterweight debut, which means he's fighting here for the first time at 147, coming off the heels of his own first defeat against Gervonta Tank Davis. The former secondary WBA junior welterweight titleist suffered 3 knockdowns in an eventual 11th round stoppage to unbeaten rising star Tank Davis last June 26 at the State Farm Arena in Atlanta. Barrios, who weighed 122 pounds in his November 2013 debut, has spent more than 4 years in the 140-pound division after a brief stay at lightweight. Lightweight? The strain of making 140 was too much for the growing 5'10" frame, prompting a move to welterweight. Okay. The decision worked out well for Thurman, former unified welterweight titleist, who was sifting through several names for his first fight for more than 30 months ago. The decision to go with Barrios, because he handpicked Barrios, by the way, y'all, was motivated by his boasting to be the best in the ring record and reputation of suggested opponents. Okay, so Barrios is what was the best he can do, according to him. Whoever prevails on February 5th will have to win at least one more fight to earn the mandatory position in the WBC rankings. Streaking contender David I'm butchering his name, Aviensen, remains the first in line to participate in the final eliminator. Salute to Jake Donovan. That is the article. Here's my opinion. I know this may be Keith. They're saying that this is Keith Thurman talking and nothing was agreed upon. But my question is what he's saying holding any merit? Why is the WBC running around checking his weight? What is that about? I'm curious, what is that about? Why is the WBC checking his weight? Why? According to him, when they do things like that, they're setting up for something. Now, I hope since Keith put this on blast, there's been backlash in the last 24 hours when this news leaked out. Now, I hope Mauricio Suleiman sees the backlash and says, no, we better not slip this one in there. Let's back off of this. I hope that's the case. I hope he sees the backlash and say, no. They're going to call us out again. In this atmosphere with Bob Arum being sued by Bud Crawford, the racial element is on Front Street with speaking up about, well, we've been speaking up about it for forever. Because the next question is, how did this all of a sudden become an eliminator? How? Is it for Keith Thurman or because his selected opponent's last name is Barrios? Huh? Oh, there Drew go talking that racist stuff again. Yeah, well, why is he inserting himself into this? This has absolutely nothing to do with Mauricio Suleiman. Why is this being discussed as an eliminator? Why? Look, man. Ugas is a difficult task for Errol. If Errol is victorious, you know what we want to see. It has to be Bud Crawford. It has to be. If Ugas wins, I mean, what's the play, Mauricio? What's the play? If Ugas wins, instead of feeding him the Bud for Bud to potentially beat Ugas' ass, you want to protect him and at least get him one defense to fight Keith or Barrios? You think Keith is easy pickings? Okay, fine. So if Barrios wins, Ugas versus Barrios, you want to keep him away from Bud? You want to keep those things away from Bud at that point? That's what the play is? MF, do not get involved. You've done enough. You see why platforms like these, right here on social media, are important? Here's what I need. I need the PBC to step in. Somebody, because Al don't talk. But somebody needs to step in and say, hold on. No. Here's a thought. Someone speak up for Bud. Hey, man, we all know what Bud's waiting for. Bud is not even taking no work because he don't want to mess it up. Everyone wants to do some heavy lifting. Let him do it. Let's root for Errol. Hope he gets out of this fight the winner. And with no eye injury or whatever y'all say he may suffer from. Because Bud is next. Do not let the sanctioning bodies come in and start inserting mandatories. See, family, this is why I say these belts don't mean anything. They've already been devalued by a guy that's trying to insert himself into this business. I'm glad Keith spoke up on this. Because if what he's saying is true, because I didn't know this, but if what he's saying is carrying weight, we all need, whether you're an Errol fan, Ugas fan, Barrios fan, Bud fan, we all need to be on the same goddamn page. Because if we support the sport, we support what's right. Right? And what do we want? If Keith beats Barrios, I don't want him in the ring with Errol for a couple of reasons. Number one, he don't deserve to be there. He hasn't done anything since Manny Pacquiao. Number two, when Errol was there, he ain't fight him. So I'm saying the same thing about Keith that I'm saying about Lomachenko. The difference is Lomachenko came back and had 2 good wins, but he still don't deserve any fight with anybody. Name Haney. Name Kambosos. Step out of the way. Let them handle their business. You got next. What Mauricio Suleiman, if there's any merit to what Keith is saying, he's trying to insert himself. You see what I'm saying about the business? I understand the business of boxing, but you can't make me like it. And what he's doing is he may be inserting himself into business. These are 2 black fighters who can potentially make history. And by the way, Ugas is black his damn self. Remember when I said the only thing worse about being a black fighter is being black and Cuban? Black Cubans. Look what they're doing to Ugas. Look what they're doing to what they did to Lara. Look what they did to Rigondeaux. Look what they did to Ortiz. Where was the Latino sticking up for them? I don't know. I don't know. I know I was here in the pocket. Don't know. I speak up for Ortiz, they say he's old. I speak up for Lara, they say he was boring. I speak up for Rigondeaux, they say he was boring. He has a fight coming up. Did y'all know that? More on that some other video. But goddamn, y'all. Y'all can't see the play? If Keith is telling the truth, y'all need to remain on Mauricio Suleiman's bumper. Unless you have a wish and a prayer for Mario Barrios. And this ain't no hate towards Barrios. I'm sure he benefits from this being an eliminator. Hey, man, I just got here. If I could beat Keith, I become mandatory to who? Errol Spence or Ugas. So then we'll be on here screaming, what has Barrios done? Well, he beat Keith Thurman. Those are the rules. He was made the number 1 contender. So Ugas or Errol has to fulfill their mandate, their challenger. How about this? Everyone dump the goddamn belts. At this point, I'd rather watch Errol fight Bud 2 or 3 times for no belt. I don't purchase the product for belts. I want to see the talent mix it up. Belts give these sanctioning bodies power. I'll say it again. Belts give the sanctioning bodies power. Remove the power. Give a belt to Mario Barrios. See what he does. Tyson Fury has a WBC strap right now. Ain't no one checking for him. Hey. Usyk just beat AJ. Ain't no one checking for him. But let me say Deontay, who's beltless right now. Let Deontay come out tomorrow and say, yo, look, man, I want to fight Andy Ruiz. And we got a date for March. If tickets going to sell 3 weeks from now, it's selling out. Tell me I'm lying. What did Floyd Mayweather say? Belts collect dust. They don't pay the bills. Tell him he's lying. Watch the play, y'all. Look at the atmosphere. Look what's happening to Bob Arum. Look what Bob Arum's going through. Look what Mauricio Suleiman's been doing. So is Keith jumping the gun? I don't know. But let's watch it play out. Dump the belts. That's where I stand. Bronx on deck. Move!